we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Johnson on the counter. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 7-yard line.
Check, 59. You must be dreaming.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, baby, all day. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing now is Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 22 yards there, a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Robert Alford on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 19-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Two times. 8. Switch it.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready? 59. Watch the curve. Great. 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
What's that? 188. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. To six. Pull it. Now. Safety screaming.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Mike, check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Check, 59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check. 15 on it. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Murray now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Murray, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
Give me some.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? 59. All day, every day, any day. He's coming.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Push him back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 59. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9".
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Newton to throw. They've got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And right side caught, Hogan. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Greg. He's checking Craig. 8.
To the air again, Newton. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
3rd and long.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Double up. He's coming. 20. Greg. 23 in the mark.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
That's it. 180. March 43. 8. Get it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Panthers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get off the field. Let's get up.
Check 13. Check 13.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Watch the whip. Boom.
From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Newton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Look at it. 43's the mic. 20.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They come out here in the I. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point try good by DENO. And that will get him one closer. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All day, all day, all day, all day.
Great. 8.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day.
Back to throw it. Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Now Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Newton. Wright's got it. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now it's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Newton now to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So would that mean 3 weeks in the books and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know